Hello friends, welcome back on Life's Reflections. It's always a pleasure to have you join us on these conversations, and we thank you for your time. Today, I just want to share with you about doing life with my spouse some more. And today's reflection is going to focus on those moments in life where you hit a crisis, and the way your spouse reacts to the situation is very, very important. We once drove our car while we were going to church, and while we were planning to leave home, I informed her that, my dear, we will need to refuel the car because we are running low on the fuel, on the gas. And the fuel station where we usually fuel from was about, give or take, 2 kilometers from home. But when we got to that point of the fuel station, we're having a conversation, so I just cruised past it. About just 500 meters away, the car ran out of fuel. So I turned to her and tell her, well, the car's run out of fuel. And she told me, you promised to refuel when we go to that particular fuel station, rather, when we go to that fuel station where we refill the gas or the fuel from. And in all this, because we have learned to be thankful in all things. The Bible tells us that be thankful in all things. Give thanks in all things. That kind of attitude that has helped us, even in the times of crisis, even in unpleasant moments, you really just choose to stay happy. Sometimes the situation is telling you things are bad. The situation is telling you, oh man, life is really, really hard. But when you maintain a grateful heart, when you're thankful in all things anyway, think about it, it could have been worse. And interestingly, I've had this similar situation happen to me when I'm with the boys. The man behind that camera and one of our regular guests on Life's Reflections had an interesting excuse me. So we're going to shoot. One time going to shoot a set of clips, as with Isaac and Quinton, so that we know you. I want you to know who was in the picture. And the car ran out of fuel after I had told them, guys, I think this car is going to run out of fuel. But when that happened, the most amazing thing is how we reacted to the situation. Literally, we all laughed about it. And then I was driving. I don't know why Quinton avoided the steering wheel. I don't know why the cameraman Isaac avoided the steering wheel. I think they might have wanted to hand me a really fuel empty car, but okay, all things work together for the good. Long story short, we were able to get to the shooting. We were able to do the clips that we needed to shoot that day, and we found a solution around. It was dramatic, but we found a solution around. This is what I'm saying, that when you give thanks in everything, when you learn to have a grateful heart, it could have been worse. You are able to do life better with the people you do life with. For me, Esther and I, my dear wife, we have learned to give thanks in everything. That time when our car ran out of fuel, of course, it was embarrassing, and I can tell you we had dressed up for church and were ready for church. We were running late for church. But in all things, like the Bible teaches, give thanks. We were able to get the fuel. We were able to get to church. We were able to have a wonderful time at church. And all that was in the past. So next time you're in a crisis, next time probably something unpleasant befalls you, just give thanks. Who knows? It could have been worse. We want to thank you for your time, and we hope to see you next time on Life's Reflections.